Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Fair catch called for and made. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Ballman.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Cyclones get enough for the first down.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Irvin. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the... Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Oh, they really could have used... Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Cyclones want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Irvin. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They'll immediately call timeout.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Irvin. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it's... Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Marquez. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cyclones are on the move. They're going to run it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Irvin. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more...
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one... The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to throw, it's Irvin. A little screen to the running back. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. The snap sets up to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Marquez. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments in individual.
And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.